Shalom, 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 Israel. Call halal, law Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders and great millstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well. Love, respect, and salutations, peace and blessings out there to you sincere and hopeful elect, scattered across the four winds. This your fellow servant Malachi, coming in from the GMS Tampa Bay camp. I'm going to get into a short lesson, all right? Lord willing, going into how, this is the end of Esau's kingdom, all right? We can all the brothers we see in it. We see in the end. We see the light at the end of the tunnel, all right? And the end, and that light is who? That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right? He's making his way towards this realm, all right, to destroy the heathen and to destroy Esau, Edom, all right, to destroy Babylon the Great, all right, as it has been written, all right. So while you think Esau, Edom is winning, all right, which is this is his kingdom, all right, he may be winning right now, but it's only for a short period of time, all right. It's written in the book of Revelations that this man is only going to rule for just for a short time. All right, in order for the Lord to come back and to redeem his elect. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the book of Job, chapter 20. We can start at verse 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, all right, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, all right? So all of this that you see, Esau, Edom, all right? This man's reigning in his kingdom, all right? He's walking around in his proud, lofty looks, all right? This is the man. He's triumphing. He's so proud that he feels that he cannot be brought down low, all right? And going back into that word triumph, all right? In the etymology online, I got it written down. It's a triumph, all right? It's a noun, all right? It says from the late 14th century, a success in battle, conquest, all right? Did not Esau, Edom come and gather up the Israelites, all right, through a conquest, all right? Was that the movie 1492, I believe, all right, with Christopher Columbus, all right? How he came over in a conquest to come dominate, all right? The Gadites, all right, Israel, all right, all in the hole in a bunch, going through the slave trades, all right. Through that, this man's been triumphing ever since, all right. A conquest, a spiritual victory. It says a procession celebrating victory in war. It says an achievement. All right, so Esau, Edom, he feels that this is an achievement, all right, for him to gather up the Israelites, all right, the Most High's chosen people, all right, and have them in servitude, all right, to have them as slaves working for him and his beast system, all right. But the Lord is saying all that's going to be cut down one day, all right. It's only for just a short period of time, just for a short moment so that I can judge you, all right. So go back to verse 5, Job 20 and 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. All right. So it's only for a moment. All right. That we got to sit here. All right. Be here in Esau's kingdom, abiding by his laws. All right. But all that's going to be cut down, shut down. All right. Very soon. All right. Because this is the end of this man's kingdom, the end of his own reign. All right. Verse 6. Let's go to verse 6. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds. So what's that talking about? All right. That's his big skyscrapers. All right. His big buildings. All right. His power structure. All right. His military might. All right. How it's stretched out across the four winds of this earth. All right. This is the man, his excellency. All right. You go into what's that? The space station, NASA. All right. His different satellites. All right. How he has control over this whole earth. This is this man's excellency. No kingdom on this earth has ever been set up the way that this man has his kingdom set up. All right. It's going up into the clouds. All right. It's reached up into the heavens. All right. No other kingdom has ever reached up into the heavens. All right. Here it is. This man's able to look out there into the outer space, to look at the different galaxies, but he can only go so far. All right. But this man's excellency, it's reached around the whole earth. And this is why the whole earth marvels after this man. All right. After his technology, they get to the point to where they almost worship him. Esau, Edom. All right. But the Lord says, hey, it's getting ready to be shut down real soon. All right. Even the John the Revelator, he even marveled when he seen it. All right. Through a vision. All right. So let's get that. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17. Let's start at verse 3. It says, Revelation 17, verse 3. It says, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast. All right. So what's that woman? All right. You read later on down. It's that woman. It's that great whore. All right. It's Babylon the Great. All right. It says a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast. All right. Which is the NATO and the EU, full of names, blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. All right. Which goes back to what? The NATO and the EU. It says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color. So you go back into the ancient times, that was a well sought out color to even get. All right. The different avenues in order for you to make that dye to become a purple. All right. Only royalty would be able to wear that. All right. So this is the way the rest of these other nations, they look at this place and they marvel. All right. As a place of royalty, of richness. All right. It says, and verse 4 at the top, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand. All right. Letting you know that this is this place. All right. Babylon the Great. All right. This woman, she's decked down in pearls and gold and purple scarlet color. So she is in some type of royalty. All right. Compared to the rest of these other nations. It's something sought out, something different about this place, this woman. All right. It says, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. All right. So all of that goes back to what? These different gods. All right. So-called gods that's out here. The different philosophies, doctrines. All right. This is the things that our people, the 2/3 of Israel, are wrapped up into, as well as these other different nations. Okay. All right. And this is things that, all right, the elect, they're not even going to touch. They don't even want to see it. All right. It's all abominations. It's all imaginations against the Most High. All right. It reads on, verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. All right. So this place here in America, Babylon the Great, this is that great whore, that whore that sitteth upon the beast. All right. This is the place, Babylon the Great. This is where you can come in. You can be whatever the hell you want to be here. All right. You got people come over here for, the alphabet people. We're just going to say that. All right. You can come here and be one of those. All right. You can be a man and change your sex to a woman. All right. You can do all these different things out here. All right. Which causes confusion. All right. This is the place of great filth and abominations. All right. That you see the men of the Lord, we're going to be speaking against. All right. So that this place can be come to its downfall. All right. This is the abominations of the earth. This is where all the other nations come and gather because they want to come here and be wicked. This is the place that has never been judged. All right. This is the place that everyone wants to be at. All right. You can come here. You can make a lot of money. You can get the bag. But this is the place the Lord said he's going to destroy. All right. This is only for a moment. All right. Verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. All right. And with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shai. All right. So as you walking through your place, throughout your day, the stores, the malls, you walking on the ground where Israelites have been slain countless times. All right. Throughout the years. All right. It says, and when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. All right. So John the Revelator see, how is this place still thriving? How is this place still living? All right. How is it the Lord hasn't destroyed this place yet? All right. So John the Revelator is looking at it. This is 2,000 years ago. All right. So he sees it. All right. John the Revelator sees this man's military. He probably sees the damn airplanes flying in the sky, helicopters, sirens. All right. All right. He sees the damn jets. He probably see Esau's military might. All right. His big armies. All right. His military weaponry. All right. Esau probably, not Esau, but John the Revelator, he probably sees the cars. All right. Great technology, money. All right. Nothing but mirth. All right. But a whole bunch of abominations and everything. And then John the Revelator, he's wondering at this, like, how is this happening? All right. So let's read on. Verse 7. And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? All right. It says, let's go into that word marvel before I even continue. All right. So I wrote this down. The word marvel. It's a noun. Okay. It's the 13th century. It says a miracle, a thing, act, or event which causes astonishment. All right. Also a wonderful story or legend, a wonder, a surprise, extraordinary. All right. All this, you go back into the Marvel series, the Marvel comics. All this goes back into that. All right. How you see the Marvel characters and how they portray themselves with the superpowers. All right. That's really, you go into the scriptures. That's the men of the Lord having spiritual powers. All right. But that's another lesson. All right. But going back into that word marvel, this is what John the Revelator was doing. He was marveling, all right, at the astonishment, at the things that he saw, the different acts and events, all right? Like I was saying earlier, the planes, and he probably seen NASA. He probably seen the military might, the guns, the cars. He sees all this with great astonishment, all right? So let's read on. Let me go back to the top with that. It says, verse 7, and the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee a mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and the 10 horns. All right. And that's what I was going into earlier, saying the NATO and the EU. All right. So the angel goes into breaking down the different kingdoms and the kings that was getting ready to come up at that time, because John the Revelator, he was. Let's go to that. I got it wrote down. I believe, what was that? Down to the 7 heads. All right. The 7 heads. All right. And I got it down right here. It says, I got Greeks. All right. You go back into, at that time, you got the Greeks. All right. You got Hispaniola, which were the Spanish. All right. You got the French. All right. You got Germania Major, Germania Minor. All right. You got and then you have the Roman Empire. So at that time, John the Revelator, all right, he was at that time at the Roman Empire. All right. That's why he was able to be cast off into the island of Patmos. All right. And he was writing the visions down. All right. So let's jump down to verse 11. All right. No, verse 10. It says, and there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. The point, verse 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th. All right. And what is that? That's America. All right. It says, and is of the 7. That 7th one was what? It was Great Britain, because America came out of Great Britain. All right. And it says, and goeth into perdition. So when you go into perdition, all right, that word, it breaks down. It goes into what? Destruction. All right. America is going to be destroyed. All right. All these had to go through prophecy. These kingdoms had to rise and fall, rise and fall, rise and fall. You get to the point to get down to America. This is the last kingdom. It's no other kingdom after this but the kingdom of Israel. All right, the kingdom of heaven. All right, it's no other kingdom gonna rise after this. All right, no, it ain't gonna be Moab. All right, it ain't gonna be Ammon. All right, them other kingdoms, hey, they had their time to reign. All right, but now it's gonna be the time of the Lord. All right, for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's kingdom to reign, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right, this, for a moment, all right, that this man was gonna rule. All right, so you go back to that word marvel. It says, let's back up here, a wonderful story, a legend. All right, this place is gonna be a legend. All right, that. Dang, the Israelites were over here. They were caught up in bondage. All right, they were underneath the so-called white man. All right, this is what's going to bring the fame. All right, around the whole world. The Lord is about to destroy this place. All right. All right, so let's go back into let's go back to Job. All right. So this is the book of Job 20, and go back to verse 7. It says, yet he shall perish forever. All right. So Esau, Edom, and his kingdom, he's going to perish forever. All right. Like his own dung, which, Salakia, they which have seen him shall say, where is he? Where is he? All right. It's going to get to the point to where you're going to be like, man, who the hell is Esau, Edom? All right. This man's going to come to nothing. He's going to be like dung. He's going to be here one day. He's going to perish. All right. It says, verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Verse 9, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more. The Israelites, man, we're not going to see this damn devil no more. This man's going to be out of existence to us. All right. We're going to be the ones reigning on this earth. All right. This man is reigning only for this short period of time, but he's going down. All right. It says, verse 8, so like verse 9 again at the top, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. All right. This place, Babylon the Great, this place ain't going to behold Esau, Edom anymore. This man is done. This man is through. His kingdom is through. All right. You can see it. All right. The Lord is making it clear and plain unto his elect. All right. That this is the time that we're getting ready to enter into. All right. He has to bring on the time of Jacob's trouble. He has to bring in the time of different things. All right. To try the men of the Lord, to build them up, to get them to go through that furnace of adversity. All right. To try them as gold is tried. All right. So that he can have the Lord's anger, his spirit, his anger, and put it on our spirit. All right. So that we can be able to judge these nations, and most of all, Esau, Edom, especially for all the different things that he's done. All right. This is when we're going to be able to be marveled at the destruction of this place. This is when the Lord says he's going to destroy this place in what? In 1 hour. Here it is. It takes a brother from one city to go to another city an hour away. The Lord said he's going to destroy this whole place, Babylon the Great, in 1 hour. 200 million missiles getting ready to come to this place, man. All right. So Lord willing, you don't get caught up in here. All right. Lord willing, we don't get caught up. I don't get caught up here. All right. Because this place is destined to go down. All right. Kingdoms has rose. Kingdom has fallen. All right. And this is the time that this kingdom is falling. All right. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to you, Akim and Akwatim. All right. This is the brother Malachi. Shalom.